Hey, check this out. So, do you remember that really powerful Bluetooth speaker that I reviewed a few months ago? Well, I think they went back to the kitchen and cooked up something pretty interesting. This is the BUGANI Brief Pro portable Bluetooth speaker. It's also called the Jazz speaker. And I mean, if you look at the side right here, it says, "Unleash the power of jazz." And that's what the speaker array looks like. You got 2 woofers and 2 tweeters. That's what the speaker looks like on the inside. Yeah, on the back, we got some information, but I mean, in this video, we're gonna get inside this box. We're gonna check it out and find out why is it called the Jazz speaker. We also want to know, is this thing worth $230 of your hard-earned money? Got my favorite little unboxing knife here from Remet. Yeah, that was all right. That was a good one. Got a nice little carry handle for the box. So this one fall out from the bottom. You got clasp or latches, whatever you want to call it, on both sides. When you open those, it should just fall out. And there you go. The presentation. But that's the presentation right here. Wow, I like already. Got a little box with some accessories, USB-C to C charging cable, and you get an aux cable. And this is the Brief Pro. And all its goodness. And right away, I'm absolutely impressed. Wow. I am impressed with this presentation. So it got a nice little felt top right here, a little volume knob, and I'm assuming this is the power button. This feel like some kind of nylon or, yeah, some kind of nylon cloth-like material for the grill, and it wraps all the way around. There you go. This is charging port. On at the bottom, you get this nice little passive base radiator right here. And as you can see from the diagram on the box that I show you, you got the tweeters somewhere up here and the 2 woofers right here. I'm really digging this gold finish. Man, this thing is badass. This thing looks A-OK. And it's iRes audio certified and iRes wireless audio certified. So basically, either way, you're gonna get good quality sound, and that's what we're hoping that this thing has to deliver. As far as specs is concerned, it has dual 1-inch or maybe 3/4 inch tweeters with dual 4-inch woofers and a single downfiring passive radiator, and it has 80 watts RMS power with a peak output of 160 watts. It has Bluetooth 5.3 and it supports stereo pairing, which means you can have 2 of these and you can pair them up and kind of have this stereo thing going on. I'm not sure if you can pair more than 2, but it definitely says on the website you can pair 2 of them together. It would be cool if you could pair like 4, maybe, you know, have 1 in each corner of the room, but 2 is good. 80 watts or 160 watts. It has a 4,900 milliamp hour battery that gives you about 12 hours of music playtime on a single charge at about 50% volume, and it takes about 5 hours to fully charge from dead via the Type-C port, and you also get IPX5, I believe IPX5, let me check and see my notes. Yeah, you get IPX5 water and dust resistance. I'm really liking the handle on this thing. It feels nice on the top. This gold finish feels really smooth and silky. Just have this smooth, silky feel. And then under the bottom, the same felt material, the same, I don't know if it's Alcantara or whatever it want to be, but it feels really nice because it gives you that grip, while at the same time this side feels smooth. And then it's kind of really smooth off to where when you hold it, it feels really comfortable in your hands. It got some nice weight to it. It's not light, it's not super heavy, but it's not light. And it feels premium. But I think the most important part is you want to know if this thing has 80 watts RMS and it peaks at 160 watts and it's a Jazz speaker. You want to know, what does it sound like? So let's fire it up and see what does this thing sound like. Hold the power button down.
Discovering.
Hey, it's in discovery mode. All right, it says BUGANI Brief Pro. Tap on that. This pair.
Your device is connected.
Let's check out Suite first, and then we get into some of the more, interesting stuff about this Bluetooth speaker. But I want to hear what it sounds like.
She got that sweet juice, Minute Maid, summer about that lemonade. Take a sip, blowing purple clouds, taste like lemon haze. Conversations back and forth like damn, we could go on for days. Looking back at it like damn, she bad when she walk away. Here we go, been down this road, they already know. When we go on tour, I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. People talk about us like they understand just what this is. I just wanna give you all you wanted, that's the trouble is. I'll say I'm way too young, maybe I'm just ignorant. I won't find nobody like you.
All right, I mean, so far in my initial test using Suite by Joachim Karub, this thing kind of surprised me at the level of bass it's pumping out. I kind of like wanted to check it out a little bit more before I kind of start casting my judgment. So it says it's a jazz speaker. One of my favorite jazz artists is Diana Krall, and one of my favorite songs from Diana Krall is Temptation. And I like to use that song as, as like kind of like one of those songs that I used to test almost every speaker and headphone. Kind of see, because she got really one of those graceful, smooth vocal, and when you hear the instruments. So I really want to hear how does it handle that, and if it handles that like a champ, then I could say for sure it's a jazz speaker. But I think I have the idea why they call it a jazz speaker, but I'm gonna see if it actually passed the jazz speaker test. Because I've never really tested a jazz speaker before, but I do understand when I'm listening to jazz, what I'm listening for. And if this is delivering it, then yeah, I'm absolutely sure I can say it's a jazz speaker. Other than that, so far with the songs that I've tested so far, anybody who get this speaker is gonna love it. But let's see.
Russet brandy in a down glass. Everything is made from dreams. Time is made from honey slow.
I don't know how to say this just yet, but I do have a few more songs. I'm gonna jump off camera because I don't want this copyright thing to make this video not reach as much people as it need to reach. So I'm gonna check out Diana Krall a little bit more, and a couple of my favorite jazz musicians, and some hip hop, and some dancehall, and some of the cool stuff, from some of the R&B greats. And I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know what I think. So let go.
2 hours later.
All right, so as far as the Brief Pro, I kind of like that they actually had these little rubber feet that these were absolutely necessary for the kind of bass that this passive radiator is pushing out. This thing is definitely jamming. I like it. I like it a lot. Honest take, I like what it sounds like. I really like what it sounds like. I like how it sounds, and I like this really minimalist, clean design, really nice, soft materials. These soft materials kind of softening up this hard edge design. Yeah, with this minimalist, just one volume knob that you use to pause, and you use it to pause your track and play track, and this power button that you use to turn it on and off. Really simple design. There's nothing else other than this port that you get your aux port and your charging port with Type-C. That's pretty much it. And that makes this thing, I think, IPX5 water resistant. So you can definitely take it to the pool or to the beach with you, but I don't know why you would want to take this to the beach when you can have a really rugged Bluetooth speaker, because this thing just looks too clean to take to the beach, but it can achieve it. All right, so as far as my old, idea of the sound, it's definitely not audiophile, absolutely not audiophile level, but this is absolutely, they really tuned it to be a jazz speaker. The bass is really there when, you know, they in that bass, that big, you can definitely feel it in this thing. It rumbles, it shakes the desk, it rocks on these little rubber feet when it's doing, but it don't have any kind of resonance. So they definitely did it right to where it actually don't give off too much resonance, but it definitely rumbles, if I don't know if you get what I'm saying. The high frequencies and that upper mid-range comes across really clear. That lower mid-range is where I would want them to put it out just a little bit more so you can get that visceral, almost authentic, right there, present in front of you kind of feel from the sound. But so far, it's tuned really well. Great DSP inside this thing. It sounds good. It sounds absolutely good. Is it as good as some of the other speakers, like my desktop speaker that I have and some of the other speakers that I try? It's not better than them, but it's definitely good for what it is. They did an absolutely good job on this one. Could it be done better? Yes, like I said, if they had kind of pushed the mid-range, tuned it a little bit more where they push that lower mid-range up. You should have a way where you can actually bring the bass down, so you're gonna have to do that inside the app. You bring the bass down because sometimes there's some tracks that are really bass heavy. It does rumble, you do kind of feel it in the bass. It doesn't muddy it, but you can feel where you're like, you know, if it was me, I would kind of take the bass down just a notch to make everything kind of meld and almost have this cohesive kind of feel. But other than that, I'm absolutely sure anybody who buys this, and if you're thinking about buying it, here's my recommendation. Go ahead, buy it. I don't think you would be disappointed. The only way you would be disappointed is if you buy this, you want a rugged speaker, and you buy this, I don't know, minimalist looking, expensive looking, gold trim kind of thing, and you're taking it around, and then you find it start chipping up and stuff start, you know, and then you're like, oh, it wasn't good. Nah, this thing is not for that. It's a jazz speaker, which means you're gonna have it in a nice enclosed area where you're listening to jazz music, or if you're outdoors picnicking, probably at the pool, it definitely do that. It does get really loud. 160 watts, I'm not sure, but it does get absolutely loud. So 80 watts RMS, but it probably give you about 90, 95, you know, with certain dynamic sounds from some songs. You know, the DSP will, you know, kind of push that out. But as far as the sound, it sounds good. As far as my idea is, I like it. If you want one for yourself, definitely check this one out. Is it worth $123, $130? I'm not sure, because you have other speakers out here that probably sound a little bit better than this, that is within that 250 range. So I guess you would have to determine, is this design and this presentation, because it sounds really good. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds good. But is this entire package and presentation worth $230 for you? If you can get it on discount at maybe the $190, between $185 and $195 range, absolutely go for it, buy it. If you can get it lower than that, absolutely get it. But you know, $230, I'm not sure, but you know, it is a great package and I like it. I like the sound, I like the look, I like this minimalist look. What else can I say? It does jazz. It does jazz well. Like I said, it's not audiophile, but it does jazz well. Gregory Porter, if I can listen Diana Krall, Gregory Porter, and a couple of those other really greats. If you can listen to some Jimi Hendrix on this thing, and it comes across sounding really clean, it's a winner. This one is a winner in my book. If you want one for yourself, check the links down in the description. If you like videos like these where I give my honest take, my opinions can't be bought. I mean, click my face to get subscribed. Make sure you click that like button on your way out. It really helps with the algorithm, let you know that your boy's doing a good job. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this design. If you've heard it before, tell me what you think about the sound, or if there's something that I missed, let me know down in the comment section. Click my face to get subscribed. And yeah, pick up yourself.